Hello, brethren. It is Remnant Drew. So, before you watch this video, or you can do whatever you want, watch the first one. I wanted to add something to this one because I forgot to talk about something. So, I'm going to read this. This is Divine Feminine Part 2. It's going to be a short one. And Azazel, this is the book of Enoch, taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to the metals and the art of working them in bracelets and ornaments, and the use of autonomy in the beautifying of eyelids, and the kinds of costly stones and colored tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and become corrupt in all their ways. So Majin Zah taught enchantments and root cuttings and the resolving of enchantments. So we're talking about the divine feminine. If you watch the first one, we were talking about the religion of divine feminine, and part of it was doing witchcraft. And one thing I wanted to add, a lot of these pagan gods, they wanted the woman to wear a whole bunch of makeup, right, with the purpose of seduction. Now, I personally don't think a little bit is that bad, but we need to really test and weigh everything of where it came from. A lot of this stuff comes from fallen angels, definitely for the purpose to seduce and beguile and manipulate. And also, the chakras, the horoscopes, all this jewelry, all this aura, right, to seduce and manipulate, right? And witchcraft, all these stones and stuff, it comes from fallen angels. And let's talk about astrology right here. So yeah, if you can just read up on that, a lot of this witchcraft and stuff comes from fallen angels. And that's also I wanted to add to the divine feminine. So a lot of these things, ladies have to be aware and understand where these things come from. I don't want to sound so religious saying women can't wear a little jewelry, but when you're using the purpose to seduce men and manipulate men from what Yah created you to be, that is wickedness. It is evil, because that's the whole purpose that Satan taught the women to do that. And I believe there's another angel, I don't know if it's Godrill, taught them to abort their kids, taught them to strike their kids and kill their kids. And this is where you get this from. PP, because I talked about it in my first one. PP, if you know what I mean. Planned Parenthood. It's part of Bell worship. It's part of what the fallen angels want, So I wanted to add that in too. And that's why a lot of men, and go back to my first video, a lot of men also wear of the alternate lifestyle. They have the divine feminine spirit to seduce other men, even women now, nowadays, to commit fornication, because it came from the fallen angels. So that's why I always try to promote women to love their natural self. When you eat right and, put natural herbs on your skin, you don't always have to be like the world, love who you are, love yourself. Don't use these things in a way of witchcraft. That's what I'm basically saying. Don't use these ways in a way to seduce and deceive men, because this is what its origin was. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to balance it out, because I know some people will be like, you're going to hell if you wear a bracelet. I'm not saying that, but beware of this, the knowledge of fallen angels and how you use it to seduce and manipulate a man. It's how you use it, and Yahuwah knows, right? But of course, being all natural is the way. If you could be without all these things, more glory to you. You know, shoot, when a lot of Hebrews, they didn't have all these things. They were the Hebrew women, they were natural and stuff. Some of them did because, you know, the environment, you know, a lot of them came out of Egypt too. But you get what I'm saying. But this is where, you know, a lot of these witches, they talk about the divine feminine. This is where they come from. This is the divine feminine. All these teachings from fallen angels, the witchcraft, the chakras, all that stuff, horoscopes, all that witchcraft stuff, angel numbers, all that stuff. It comes from the divine feminine. It comes from fallen angels. They taught women these things. So you have to beware of your fallen nature. God drill, Eve eating that forbidden fruit. All this right here is part of the forbidden fruit. Okay. I wish I could find the other one about the deleting of the wombs. The fallen angels taught women how to delete from the wombs. That's the whole point of this. Let me see if I can look it up. But y'all see this, right? Okay. This is where all that witchcraft stuff comes from. All right, is she? Let's see. Where can I find it? Is it next chapter? Maybe it's next chapter. Previous. I have this this book in my shorts. Okay. So it's just talking about the fallen angel sleeping with the women. So this is also why I want to add this. Why women are attracted to wicked men. Because you're attracted to those spirits. So you have to be aware of that fallen nature too. You're attracted to those spirits because of what Eve did in the garden. And if you can't watch my first video, you're attracted to those spirits, the demons. Yeah, there could be a natural trap, but that spirit, that wicked spirit, is because of that. And Satan wants to corrupt your womb. He wants to corrupt your seed too. Remember, I said a lot of people out here are not fully human. Some people have a higher conscious of demonic blood. That's why Satan's promoting wicked women and wicked men as cool and somebody to sleep with. It's always another part to that, you know? And this is part of the divine feminine teachings. So you're not really attracted to that man. I mean, there is a natural track, but you're attracted to those spirits. So you have to be aware of that. You know, Satan wants to defile you with wicked men. You got to repent, be set apart, cleanse yourself, because you have a curse from the fallen angels. Watch my first video so you won't be confused. This is just part 2. And it still talks about the charms and enchantment. That's why a lot of women like to do witchcraft, sage. This is all fallen angel knowledge. Wear a whole bunch of makeup to seduce men. There's a video I watched about ex-Satanist. He said witches will put all that makeup to allow alter ego spirit to take over. And that's why a lot of women can't love themselves. They allow another spirit to operate through them when they, you know, wear all that makeup. You should love your natural side. I'm not personally against a little bit, but you got to be aware of the fallen nature where these things come from. You just have to be aware of it. Charms, enchantments, witchcraft, horoscopes, blah, blah, blah. All from the forbidden fruit of knowledge of Garden of Eden. All from fallen angels. Deleting babies in the womb, fallen angels. Wanting to have intercourse with wicked men, evil men, fallen nature, fallen angels. Satan and Eve in the garden, eating the forbidden fruit from God's drill. So this is why women are attracted to those type of men. You know, and the closer you get to Yahuwah and be set apart, you're going to be attracted to righteous men. And we need righteous seed. We don't need wicked seed, you know, being brought up. Of course, people can be born again and set apart, but that's the whole point of it's a big thing that's going on, man. Satan's trying to create a wicked generation. Now, key word I could say, people could be born again and sanctified, but you got to understand there are people out here that have a higher concentration of demonic bloodlines. That's why Satan there are, I believe, Nephilim that's devolved shorter. Hookup culture, bad boys. Now, if you're good yourself, if you're righteous yourself, you won't be attracted. Yeah, there still can be a temptation, right? But you're not going to be attracted. It's going to be a turnoff. You're going to be, oh, I'm going to get with this righteous man because you're righteous yourself. You're seeking the Most High, set apart Yahuwah, not religion, not false Christianity. You're seeking the Most High Yah. And, you don't want to, there's a cost of fornication that's greater on a woman because how Yah made your bodies. Yah made for you to pair bond with a man, DNA to get in your bloodstream and your brain and stuff like that. There's scientists that are talking about that, and that's why I believe a woman should sanctify her, she should cleanse herself for years, but we all still reap what we sow. That's why elder women, I should tell the younger woman, don't be doing that. Keep yourself, your virginity for a righteous man. Men and women's bodies are different. Men still reap what they sow, messing with harlots. So, but it's not as detrimental with a woman how y'all made your bodies to be receivers. This is back to my first video. You got to know your natural and spiritual roles. So I'm trying to find the one where it talks about the killing of the babies, because that's taught from fallen angels. You see the enchantments, the charms, all that stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. As you see, Book of Enoch, chapter 1. Okay. I'm glad I was reminded about this. Let's see. Let me see. Go back. Boop, 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 boop. And there's a cost in the society. We should teach our daughters to marry young, to a righteous man, keep their virginity, men to keep their purity too in society. But we got to understand, men and women aren't the same now. Y'all made our bodies different, our minds different spiritual and natural. Part of the divine feminist program say men and women are equal, men and women are the same, blah 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 blah. No, that's not true. I'm trying to find a one on God drill. Please watch my first video if you're tuning in, so you get an understanding what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I found it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I found it. Okay. And the name is fifth is Kazda. This one showed the sons of men all the evil blows of the spirits and demons, and that the blows attack the embryo in the womb so that it miscarries. This is where the spirit of abortion comes. That abortion is operating off in fallen angel knowledge, PP, Planned Parenthood. And the blows attack the soul, the bite of the serpent. So, you see? And remember, if you read the book on it, they slept with fallen angels too. So that's why Eve is attracted, because of what she did with God drill in the garden. The serpent was God drill, another name for Satan, right? And the whole point of the Nephilim being born, right? This is why we have unclean spirits and demons we battle with. because of them. When the flood happened, Nephilim spirit still was alive. And believe it or not, the Nephilim are still amongst us. Some are in secret. Some have, some are devolved shorter. They say that's where the elites are and stuff like that. Some people have higher concentration of demonic bloodline. That's why the Satan's promoting hookup culture. That's why he wants women to be attracted to wicked men, because of those spirits, right? And that's why I tell Eve, women, be careful. Your fallen nature, you're attracted to wicked men. If you're really righteous yourself, set apart, you're not going to be attracted. Yeah, you could be tempted, but you're not supposed to be attracted to that. That was never Yah's purpose, for you to be attracted to wicked men. And even men being attracted to wicked women. I talked about that earlier. But that's Adam nature. Follow Eve, who was wicked. Eve followed the serpent, the wicked man. The wicked man full of lust spirits, who enables her, lets her do what she wants. So beware your fallen nature. The closer you draw to Yah, the more righteous you will be. Feed your spirit. Sanctify yourself. Be holy, set apart. Don't defile yourself. But, it's a whole thing with the matriarch fuels this inverted, backward society. So you got to be in line with Yah and his word. Elder women, teach the younger women. Stop being jealous. For those who I'm talking about, teach the younger women to keep themselves, marry young, a righteous, godly man. Men, teach the men to not defile themselves with these women. That's the problem. It's so much lawlessness. Because the sins you commit to your body, you will reap. Yah will not be mocked. But he can better your life. He can deliver you from spirits, but you still are going to reap what you sow. You can't just sin, and think you're not going to reap what you sow. And that's the danger of Christianity. They say, we don't follow the old covenant. We don't follow. Those are commandments. Yeah, we don't stone people. We don't kill people. But those are spiritual laws we still follow, besides, killing people and stuff. We don't do that. Yahushua was the ultimate, sacrifice to cleanse us, right? Sanctify us and stuff. So now they want to blow the blower outside. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Those are commandments. Follow the commandments, the whole word, in context and understanding. The Old Testament is full of spiritual laws that we are to follow. We're saved to Yahushua HaMashiach. We're not saved to, that. But when you love Yahushua HaMashiach, you're going to follow his commandments too. You're going to follow Yahuwah. You get what I'm saying? We're saved to Yahushua, but we can't live lawlessness. There's still spiritual law. That's why the world's the way it is. Because so much confusion, which I will talk about why the Christian church teaches the way they do. I'm going to expose that in another video. We still follow the commandments. We should do the Hebrew holiday. Don't do the pagan holidays. So much lawless, so much sin. Everyone's doing whatever they want. No one cares about judgment day. No one cares about hell. Everyone's trying to live their best life. It's lawlessness. Be set apart. Repent. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. To summarize, Planned Parenthood, witchcraft, sorcery, witchcraft, seduction, even how women dress. The fallen angel taught them how to dress, very provocative. It's all being exposed, brother. All right, that's all I got to say. All right, be blessed. I believe that's it.